definitely working. Either that or I've crapped myself. Hello guys, welcome back to Car Obsession and welcome to this, the Audi A6 V6 TDI Avant that I recently bought. I still can't quite believe this car is mine. This has been very spur of the moment, but I thought, hey, I just thought you only live once. We wanted a larger car. Yeah, this is of course my first drive. The light is fading, so let's jump in and get some fuel. Haha! So here we are in my Audi A6 SE Avant 3 litre V6 TDI. Oh, I like that. So the light is fading. I'm gonna head home now to Worthing. Bear with me. It was starting fine a minute ago. It's not having it now. Hi Leslie, it's Aaron. I've just bought the A6. I'm just in the parking area in the fuel station, and I can't get it to start again.
A few minutes later.
Have a look. Let me have a go.
Oh, let me jump out.
Look, the lights on there, you haven't.
No, they're on auto.
Yeah.
I've tried both keys.
You have, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Probably won't first time for you now.
No, it won't. No. Funny, isn't it? What the f is going on here? I was on the phone to Steve, funny enough.
Yeah.
He said, I don't believe that. He said, that car's been perfect all week. They've been using it for running about him for a couple of days, apparently. There's a loose connection there, isn't there? Right, let's try it.
Well, it could be the state of the battery.
No, it can't be. The lights are too bright and they don't go off. If those lights went dim,
I think it's got to be the battery.
well, no, it can't be because you can't do it from under it.
You may be able to. There may be points at which you can do it, but I need to find them.
Okay. You know more than me.
There we go. So you got a positive and a negative.
Oh, yeah.
So made to be quite an old battery where it's just sat for a few days. It's kind of just killed the battery off. Thing is, that battery could have been in there for ages. No, you'll need to actually get it onto the terminal.
Mind your back. You need to get it on the what, you say?
On the terminal.
Is that actual terminal?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I didn't think it was. I don't think that's going to be tight enough. And you reckon? Try that then, go on.
Right, ready?
Go on.
There we go. Yeah, I think the battery's knackered, mate.
A few minutes later.
Where were we? The thing is, you've got to laugh, otherwise you'll just cry. Yeah, I just think it's a knackered battery. The chap's saying, oh, it must be a loose connection. I'm not so sure. So this has been a very spontaneous buy. Make sure I've got enough fuel to get home, actually. Well, I hope so, because I can't really stop again. Yeah, so I kind of woke up this morning, said to the missus, let's go out and buy an estate. And here we are in a 3 litre TDI. So my knowledge on this car is quite limited. This is the SE, which to my knowledge would have been quite a low trim level, but this has got lots of options. I've got the MMI, I've got heated seats, I've got leather seats, I've got a rear parking sensors. So yes, this car is kitted out. The engine produces 233 brake horsepower. You're looking at 62 in around 7.5 seconds, top speed around 150 miles per hour. Obviously the fuel economy isn't going to be the greatest because it's a great big thumping V6. Oh, that's smooth though. These are of course my first driving impressions. This is literally the furthest I've driven the car since I filled it up. Well, I say filled it up. Just make sure that GoPro's still on. Yeah. The display's really dim. I thought it turned itself off. So why this car? Why have I chosen to perhaps be a bit mad and go with a car that is 15 years old and it has over 210,000 miles on the clock? Well, this was 1,500 quid. I did knock it down a little bit because I thought, well, I need to get home. So, where am I going here? So I said, yeah, well, can you at least knock some money off for some fuel? Because it had like 10 miles left in it. I said, look, I've travelled 2 hours to look at the car. At least you can do is kind of... That is recording. That's... Oh, yes. Sorry. Oh, that's my SD cards. Yeah, I thought the least I can do is at least knock a bit of money off for fuel, bearing in mind I've travelled 2 hours to get to them. So first impressions, I imagine this is going to be a lovely cruiser. I think I'm going right here. Yeah, he did say Ringwood, didn't he? I think this is going to be a lovely cruiser. Oh, GR Yaris over there. Oh, and that's right up my street. It's a really smooth car. It is an automatic, so this is a first for me. Sorry, that's paperwork in the back sliding about. So this car has two firsts for me in the fact that this is the first... What was that? This is the first automatic car I've ever owned, and it's the first diesel. It's also the most high mileage car I've ever bought, but I think that goes without saying. Okay, it's getting up to speed fine, so no problems with limp mode, which is good. Oh, mates, this is comfortable. Where have you been all my life? As much as I love hot hatches and performance cars, there is something appealing about something with a big diesel engine that will just eat up miles, and I'm sure this will. It's a really smooth ride, and the power delivery is smooth as well. I will just knock it down into the sport gear mode in the gearbox. Yeah, that's making progress. Sounds pretty good as well. Of course it's a V6, but it is a diesel. I just can't believe how much kit this has got. Dual zone climate control, heated seats, electronically adjustable driver's seats. I'm not too sure about the passenger seat. Got electronic lumbar support. And everything I've tried so far works. Well, I say that. Not too sure about these heated seats. They are on. But I can't really feel much. They're kind of warm, but I don't know if that's just from body warmth. Got Bose sound system as well, rear parking sensors, a massive boot, and all this for $1,480. Okay, the battery looks to be knackered, and hopefully that won't be too much of an expensive fix. But other than that, oh, hang on. No, I think the seat is doing something. It's just slow. It's definitely working. Either that or I've crapped myself. Well, it could be both, to be fair. Who knows? No, it's definitely just the heated seat. Engine pulls well. It feels like everything's all good. If you had told me this car had done 210,000 miles, I would have said no, it hasn't. This car's only had 2 owners since it was new, the last of which owned the car for 11 years. Where am I going here? I'm going right, so going towards the M27. And it's got a load of paperwork. This car is a part exchange, and from my experience of looking at cars, a lot of part exchange cars don't really come with anything. It's just come with a key, if you're lucky. but this one actually comes with a stack of paperwork, which is currently sliding about the car. So apologies for that. Seats are nice and comfortable. Yes, there's a tear in the bolster which has been, I'll say fixed. It's been bodged with a bit of black tape, but that's fine because at first glance you don't see it because it's black leather and black tape. So, and I really don't mind that. I was always looking at a car that was going to be a bit rough around the edges. Hopefully that makes all the world of difference in regard to you seeing me. Probably not. Just kind of using my bum and my back to kind of tune into the car and the chassis. The front suspension does feel a little bit sloppy, but to be fair, when you're driving a car that's done over 200,000 miles, you're going to have to expect a bit of play, a bit of sloppiness. So it's not a complaint, it's more of an observation. But for the most part, everything feels pretty tight. I'm yet to detect any rattles in here, which frankly is astonishing. Just hear how quiet it is in here. I may as well be driving a library. Incredible. I can't believe I bought this. I really can't. What am I doing? Whatever Patsy put on my cup of tea this morning, it's driven me crazy. If someone said to me, Aaron, today when you wake up you're going to go out, you're going to travel 2 hours on a train to buy a 15-year-old A6 that's done over 210,000 miles, I would have said, are you off your head? But here we are on the A31 heading back to Worthing in such a car. Right, let's test out the torque. Yeah, check out my pulling power. I don't actually know how much torque this has got. I'll have to drop that down in a subtitle. But it's plenty to overtake those lorries. Now I can detect a bit of juddering in the near side front wheel, almost as if the brake caliper is perhaps binding ever so slightly. I can definitely feel a little bit of vibration juddering through the car. Not enough to call it alarming, and the steering wheel isn't exactly shaking about in my hands, but definitely near side front just feels. There's definitely some kind of vibration happening there. It's interesting. I think you'd have to be hard pressed to call this car fast. It makes decent progress. But I wouldn't say it feels particularly rapid. It's got a linear delivery. I think that's the best way of putting it. Right guys, the night is fast approaching. There's a good chance you probably can't see much of me, and I want to knuckle down and just concentrate on my drive home. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you have enjoyed it. If you've got any questions or queries, or if there's anything you'd like to see in regard to this car, any type of content, then please do let me know. If you have enjoyed it, then be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.